Welcome back everybody to a different kind of video. As I said before, I want my channel to, yes, cover LDUE, but also be able to stand on its own. And I think part of that also involves uploading yourself, even when there is an LDUE update. Well, at least I anticipate the LDUE update hype should still be around, but it's gradually starting to, I guess, fade because of the way this season sort of works. But right now, as you can see, we are on HappyCairek's server. So, as you remember my LDUE Discord official video, I went on the Last Standers official Discord, searched up my stuff, and figured out exactly what people were saying. So I suppose today, let's do that on another server, HappyCairek's server. Now, I don't have admin, so I can't necessarily see everything, but I am on a secret account, so Cairek, if you're watching, don't even bother. Right there, boom boom, search. Let's just start with that. Shout out to this guy. Immediately, I see it. ZD is nice, see ZD's video. Yes, watch ZD's video. I fully support that. ZD's server has infinite count challenge. Yes, go to ZD's Discord server. We do count to infinity and beyond. JCF style videos and ZD's. Yes, I do agree ZD has a very interesting and different style. At least that's what he tries. Ash Ketchum says, I did do it with Star Snipe and ZD a long time ago. I'm assuming what Ash is talking about is the Crossroad event. I did do Crossroads, Star, and Ash. It was a fun video. I think Star uploaded it. You should check that out too. Essentially carried both of them throughout the Crossroads. Tony Stark says, I still watch ZDYT. Good job. Good job. Oh, but then down here he says ZDYT is a fake. Cringe says he probably looked at ZD open it and took by stacks. This guy, who is also on the server, says, I see what Ash and ZD done here, taking the stun shield and give HK. So essentially, I think what he's talking about is the PvP strategies, which is where you stun somebody and then you mow them with an HK. I don't think this strategy still works, considering everyone's teaming now. So if you do that, immediately you're going to get the two teammates targeting you. I still got to figure out that new playstyle, but interesting. Cyrus says ZD's video is way better than those JCF made. Shout out to Cyrus. Some videos. Deleted user says ZD is always complaining. I don't like his vids, to be honest. I mean, I guess, yeah, I do complain an awful lot. But with Last Day on Earth, you look at these complaints from myself, from Star Snipe, and even HappyCairek to an extent, about permanent content, about temporary Android iOS update style fiasco, and we've definitely, I'd like to say, without the complaints, I don't think this stuff would be fixed. So, no, Cairek is in ZD's clan. Yes, Cairek is in Warhammer, aka the YouTuber clan. Bulldog says, check ZD's newest vid. Well, this is ZD's newest vid. Reflection says, I think ZD is better than JCF now. I think it really depends on which kind of video you're watching. If you're watching, like, the giant videos, like his 335 tips, or my sort of, like, documentary styles, then yeah, I think it depends on which video you really click on. Savage Bork says, at HappyCairek, you may do level 30 over and over again in the arena. It seems from ZDYT video, hence you can gain even more teeth. Might be a bug, might not be, just dropping this info so you can gain more teeth. This was definitely Season 5 about the Gnarly Billy video. Kind of an old video, but still very interesting. Food Jesus says, ZD DM'd and asked if you hacked. You said, yeah, I got into Sector 7. Now let's go over and let's add a YT, because sometimes it tweaks up the search results. Yep, 86 results now. Death Strike says, I like watching YouTube, and ZDYT was using MLG at the lab. Yes, I was. That was, I don't know, some way to spice it up, right? The lab gets kind of boring. Lookless says, Cairek is half Star and half ZDYT. ZDYT always complains about everything. And I feel like people said that about JCF too, but, I mean, again, I repeat, the only way to get stuff in LDUE actually changed is to talk about the stuff in these sort of videos, and that's really the only way to get the devs to sort of do something. I mean, you look at like the permanent content, temporary content stuff, it really didn't come to fruition until the documentaries with Star, or the endless videos. So, I really think that in order to get Kafir to do some of these giant issues, you have to talk about them very publicly. Plus, as I know of, all these LDUE YouTubers get early access to the next season, such as ZDYT and other. Okay, I guess let's clear up the misconception. YouTubers don't necessarily get the updates every single time. The only times we do, you will obviously see these giant videos being posted all over YouTube, because content, right? Every YouTuber wants to be first, they will rush that video. So if we get it, we'll post. Cyrus says, I just rated ZDYT's base. Has anybody watched ZDYT's 30-minute video on the history of LDW? It is seriously a great vid. To be honest, it's also kind of emotional. Quite honestly, that is exactly what I was kind of pushing at the very end. It's supposed to make you just leave you with, wow, that journey, but also what happened. I guess is sort of the thing. I definitely should make a video, that video 1 year later or something like that. Definitely an interesting watch. If you haven't seen it, especially since LDW's anniversary was so recent, go watch it now. Savior says, oh, and by the way, why are YouTubers, i.e. HappyCairek's, ZDYT, Star Snipe, are busy killing themselves with landmines? LMAO. That was the 19th, so that was Season 3. We do it for the content, or at least I definitely did it for the content. I'd imagine HappyCairek's and Star would do it for the content too, but just for fun, right? You gotta show how the landmine worked, I guess. TJ says, I should rephrase that. Seems easy from watching ZDYT and other mainstream LDW YouTubers doing it. I'm assuming he's talking about either Fort Moss. I don't think the ATV was out, or at least available at that time. But yeah, definitely in the video it looks a little easier than actually doing it yourself. Deleted user says, no one apart from ZDYT, he doesn't speak. I mean, this was old. Fort Moss. Did I talk back then? I could have sworn I definitely talked in February, or at least talked in videos. And then lastly, FootU says, does anyone like ZDYT's vids? They're kind of more helpful than JCF's videos. Wow, yet another comment about that. I guess I'm repeating the same thing again. It really depends on what you watch. 330 tips versus an average ZD video is obviously JCF's slided, but if you're watching ZD's documentaries or those kinds of videos, compared to just your average JCF video, well then I could see the skew. But anywho, I think that's gonna do it for this video. HappyCairek's server, very interesting. It's a little difficult to tell if this is just like your average thing, or whether or not this is just some outlier or something like that. I suppose I'm gonna need to do a bunch more of these to get a reasonable gauge about who says what says what, where they say it, stuff like that. Let me know if you like this video. There are a bunch of other LDW YouTubers who definitely have Discords, so I do want to poke into some of them, see what some people say, see what's going on. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. These videos are always fun to make, fun to record, fun to react to. Subscribe, ZD out.